only lead at the moment is finding more about the king. Rest of volumes. And the particular place that we're gonna find out about the king is, I think, in the head housemaiden's room. It's also the birds that I haven't figured out. Like, I can't tell if the birds mean that I have more to do in there, or if that building's done. I never talked to them about the issue again. What if I can give them a crisis, because they already gave me the first issue. That's what it's called. Take this. Huh? I wanted to give you something, but I can't. Knowing the final issue's contents must have shocked me more than I thought. Now, can you please leave? I need to lay in bed and think about this ending. Okay. Even more books from under it. How many? Well, I mean, 78 of them. So, because the birds might just be meaningless, who knows? I don't know if I've talked to Luke yet. Isabeau's not here, so maybe. Kicky little... I'll never get tired of those little kicky feet. Oh. So... Got any theories about the loops I'm trapped in? Why would I? Your name is literally Loop. Oh, stars above it is! Just because I call myself Loop doesn't mean I know anything. I'm just bad at names. But I'll see what I can do. What's your question? Do you know anything that could help? Such a broad question, Stardust. As I've told you before, I know as much as you do right now. How can that be? What do you mean? Aren't you here to help me? Why don't you know more about the loops you're supposed to help me with? Your music's gone. Don't you tee-hee me. Aww. I still don't have a good answer for you, Stardust. Isn't it already nice that you have me to talk about these loops? You could be alone, stuck with only your tiny brain for company, with no one to talk to. Okay. Well... why don't we summarize what we know about those loops? We might find something out. You sigh and nod. Nothing better to do, you suppose. So... you're currently stuck in a time loop for some unknown reason. The loop starts when you wake up in Dormont. It seems to end when you talk to the head housemaiden. Sorry, just managing things behind the scenes. Unless I die first or touch a tear. Yes. Maybe the loop considers getting frozen in time by those tears a sort of death? But why aren't you looping back when you get frozen in battle? Huh? Isn't it because... I thought the tears work differently than the actual time freeze skill. Is that so? Well, you're the one getting frozen, so you'd know. So, you loop if something keeps you from advancing in some way. I wonder if other things would count as keeping you from advancing. Like what? Like... what if we cut off your legs? Would you immediately loop back? You can't advance if you have no legs, right? I'd rather not test that one. Aw, but understandable. Off with his legs! But it is interesting, though. What makes the loop actually loop? You feel like you can remember a few times when time looped back on its own, even if there's just a few minutes. Maybe... has the loop considered talking to the head housemaiden something that keeps you from advancing somehow? Oh. Maybe, but what would advancing even mean then? Towards what goal? Is there something that happens when you talk to the head housemaiden that makes a certain goal impossible to accomplish? I'm thinking it's like the corruption or whatever that creeps in and destroyed the Northern Kingdom. I think that's what's happening, and when we talk to the head housemaid, and it's just like the last point of no return, and it just consumes everything. As you found out, all of this might be the work of Timecraft, a power that should be impossible to use. But you and the king are somehow able to manipulate it. But am I manipulating Timecraft if I can't control it? But you can, can't you? You can more or less control where you come back. Except when you talk to the head housemaid, it seems, which brings you back to the start. Just being able to loop back in time and avoid death might count as you being able to use Timecraft. If Timecraft's supposed to be dangerous to even use, how did I get that power? Okay, and how can you break the loop for good? Yes, those are the big questions, aren't they? I do wonder about the limitations of your powers still. What makes you actually loop? Somehow, I feel like finding more about that would be useful. Stardust, we've been talking for a while, so maybe not right now, but when you have some time, will you hang out with me for a bit? Huh? Hang out? I have a theory I'd like to test, and we haven't spent any time together, Stardust. I'm lonely. I want to have a long conversation with someone, anyone. I want to hang out. Again, it doesn't have to be right now. Our little hangout might last a while, even longer than the rest of the day. I'm sure you have plans for this loop, so I can wait till you have time. Okay? A theory loop would like to test out about the loops. Might be useful. You should talk to Loop and hang out with them when you have time then. Yay! I'll be waiting, Stardust. In the meantime, I'm gonna help you on this wonderful new loop. I think I'll see what they want, because it seems then I have a choice between doing all of the friendship quests and doing loops, whatever they want to do. Let me go get my collectibles, and then we can do whatever that does. Oh, I do want to do Odil's quest, though. That's not where Odile is. For the end of the world, that's ominous. How much of this is gonna make me redo? Oh, I've heard the Boulangerie has one of those. What? 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 Huh? Really? You wait a bit for her to calm down. You look at her repeat the same words over and over. Zephyrin, will you come with me? Ask them if I can borrow it. It might take some time. So make sure you have time to help me. I have time now. Thank you. Zone out? Yes. Okay. Ugh. Anything for my favorite character. Except sitting through that whole cutscene thing. Drawing, the clover, and then the flower. I managed to give the flower to the king, but I don't think it did anything. He's gonna say me and my family now? You and your family members. Aww. I think I'm gonna give the flower to Mirabelle, actually, because I don't think I think they're the only one I haven't given a flower to yet. I think I've given one to Odile, at least. more soup for me. Toads are frogs. Leaf. I didn't expect the loop to have something wonderful. Pew pew! Hey, small. I still don't know what you're trying to say about the birds. I'm gonna hang out with Loop. Drink some water. Flower, the drawing. Oh yeah, I was gonna give the flower to Mirabelle. Because I think they're the only one I haven't done it with yet. Flower. Oh, for me? Thank you, Siffrin. This is a nice gift. I'll make sure to press it in a book so I can keep it forever. He seems happy. I can't remember if I've done that, so that's good. Hang out, Loop time. We can hang out now. Oh! Our theory hangout! Yes. But we can't actually hang out right now. It'd be pretty useless. So how about you come back here early tomorrow, after you're done acting things out at the clock tower? Wait, you want me to sneak out? And spend a loop with me, yes. But you always go to the house after the clock tower. If you're not there, what will everyone do? What will everyone think? Does it matter what they think? You'll forget it all in your next loop after all. It matters! A loop with Loop, yes. So you won't do it? You won't come back you won't come and hang out with little old me? I'll come, yeah. Neat! We'll see you soon then? You nod. Absolute mood. I feel like shit whenever I break my routines. You spend the rest of the night with everyone. Early in the morning, while everyone is still asleep, you quietly slip away and head to the favor tree. We've never been back to Dormont on the day of the loop. But you can't see Loop anywhere. Up there, Stardust! Up there! Up there? Did Loop go back to their home or something? You look up. Loop was waving at you from the top of the tree. I'm here! I'm here! Come and join me, Stardust! Ow. Oh, come on. Just climb the tree. I know you can do it. You sigh and climb the tree. Or we can get fancy artwork of Siffrin and Loop. Oh. Isn't it pretty, Stardust? We're so high up. You are. You can see the house from here. Everyone will be inside the house soon. You try not to think about it. Thank you for coming to today's Loop Hangout. If you hang out with me, it'll take some time, and... well, you know how this goes. I sure do. I haven't actually prepared anything to talk about. So... tell me about yourself, Stardust. To just break this for a second, I have thought about that, if, like, Siffrin just ran and didn't go into the house for a loop. Okay, so I guess we're figuring that out. Really? I'd rather not. Huh? Why not? Don't you already know me? This feels like it. You know too much about me. You knew my name, you know how I think. You knew me before we even met, didn't you? Kind of. Kind of. Do I know you? Oh! No, you don't know me. Don't worry, your memory isn't failing you this time. When we met under the favor tree, that was the very first time we've ever seen each other. Is that so? So then... Is that why you're helping me? Does he know me? Oh. Not really. When I decided to help you, you're not a factor in the slightest. You are now, I suppose. But does that mean you actually believe me? When I say I'm here to help? You don't think I'm lying and I'm actually the one trapping you here or whatever? You really believe I'm here to help you? I'm still not fully with them. Yes, that's it. I knew it. You don't believe me at all. I don't mind, Stardust. I wouldn't believe myself either if I was in your place. But it's fine. Whether you believe me or not, I'm here to help you. So you can escape this loop. So you believe it's possible. Me to escape? Of course. Why'd I be here otherwise? I'm trapped here with you after all. I want to escape just as much as you do. I know how it feels, you know. To be stuck somewhere, with no hope of escape. Forced to relive the exact same events over and over. Taking any deviation as a sign that things are finally going to change. That everything will be okay. And finding yourself trapped still. Look at me, talking and talking. Don't pay attention to me. I'm doing fine. Loop laughs sadly and looks at the house in the distance. Tell me about yourself, Loop. I'd rather not. Loop winks and blows you a kiss. With what mouth? Despite yourself, you laugh. You hear Loop laugh softly as well. Say, Stardust, that reminds me. Did you really ask for the Change God's blessing more than 10 times? You know it's not your belief, right? Hey, you Loop animatedly talk about the different things you've done during your loops. It's nice to be able to talk about them with someone. You talk and talk until the sun has risen high above in the sky. It'll happen soon now. What will? The theory crafting part of our hangout session, of course. You open your mouth to ask, and then... Oh. Oh god. You heard a horrible sound. Your head... You saw... something. I'm glad you decided to spend some time with me, Stardust. Sorry it's going to end with this. What? I thought maybe it wouldn't happen, but... See that light in the distance? It's from the King's floor. You see it every time you get far enough to fight him. His first attack. The King's first attack. How long have you been talking to Loop? Who is the King attacking? Who is he? The King doesn't attack or do anything until you get to him. He would only attack if someone... I can feel it. Every time. Whatever he does, it makes you see something, doesn't it? Something awful. Something so terrible that it's enough to bring anyone close enough to their knees. So it really is an attack he's hitting us with then. He's literally just showing us the future. And it's so disheartening that we die. Stars. I wonder who he attacked. You can't even hear Loop speak. Your friends. They were against the King just now. You know how to survive his first attack. You found out. But... You hear someone cry out. You look at Loop. Loop is just... looking at you. not saying anything. There's no pity in their gaze. No sadness. Just some slight impatience, like, did you figure it out yet? Did you figure out what made the king attack just now? You son of a bitch. There's only one answer, Stardust. Just figure it out already, so we can move on. Who was the king fighting? Who did the king just kill? Did you figure it out yet? It's like some horror game shit. Did you? You start screaming. It's because you weren't there! They died because you weren't there. They're gone because you weren't. There! You clutch your head, your hair, your stomach. Because you weren't there. Because of you, they're gone. They're gone. Because of you, because of you, because of you, because of you. Oh. And we're back. You stumble and fall to your knees. Breathe harshly in and out. It's not working. You can't take a full breath. Can't. You hit the ground with your fist. Why? Loop doesn't answer. Did you know this would happen? Which part? You looping back or your party dying? I had a suspicion about the former. I was certain about the latter. You! Loop is looking straight at you. They don't even seem to care that you drew out your dagger. Somehow, this calms you down. If I tell you to breathe, will you? You... Breathe slowly, in and out. What was that for? For funsies, of course. You take a step forward. Because I was curious to know how the loops work. Aren't you? How the loops work. How could what just happened teach you anything about the loops? Think, Stardust. Excuse me! Why did you loop back just now? Huh? Because the king won, isn't it? Why would the king winning make you loop? Sorry about that, excuse me. You don't immediately loop back the second you and your party lose, don't you? Don't you? You kind of do, though. No, Stardust. You loop when you die. No, it takes a little bit. You loop when you die, Stardust. The fact that the king wins is irrelevant. But you didn't die just now, did you? So why did you loop? But... It's the same with the head housemaiden. You don't die when you talk to her, so it makes you loop. You loop when the head housemaiden talks to you, and you loop just now. Why? Don't you think this would be important to figure out? Loop's right. There have been other times you loop back without dying too, but what could be the reason? I wasn't lying when I said I wanted to spend time with you. We never got the opportunity to really talk, after all. But... yes, I figured this would happen. I won't say sorry, so you can stop waiting for it. You don't answer. Well, it looks like that's all you can find out about the loops for now. But you can still find out more about the king, can't you? I'll be ready to help you out next loop. But for now, I think we both need some time. Come back next loop, Stardust. Just walk away. Oh, they're gone. They took their little legs in. Huh. That was very nearly uncomfortable. So what's looped and what hasn't? Okay. Just gonna zone out through all the quests again, and then we'll get on our way to the house. Or well, maybe. Well, I'll do this just because it's useful. Because no, I'm gonna go through the whole house again, because I really want to try and get the Odile thing. quest. Well, 2 quests. Bonnie time. Does this bird have arms? Wait. This one's different than all the other ones. Nope, there was one just like it over there. Never mind. Rice. Pineapples. Samosas. Without cheese, with potatoes. There's one thing you remember. Oh. I did have that Friend Quest song stuck in my head all weekend. It is good. I haven't fished in a while. Oh, what's the... What are the frames? Then it's Isabeau time. Oh, he didn't ask me if he needed any help this loop. Well, you need help with anything. Oh, I kept the best one for last. Ah. It's really disorienting when it goes by so fast. House's gate. Everyone has the equipment that I want them to have. I'm gonna keep Sifrin's regular knife. It's nicer to have the faster speed. Bonnie's memory. And we're off. Don't slaughter the sadness this time. Breathe in and out. Oh. Even the game's asking me if I wanna do the tutorial. I just wanted to see if anything different would happen. But I'm lazy. Maybe next time. 72. Is that tear you apart or tear you apart? What's happening? Okay. Deals big paper damage to one enemy, gives 2... Whoa, really? Oh, that's an upgraded version of the rose-printed glasses. Nice. Oops, that's the start menu. Sorry, we have WXP now. Party. Oops. Excuse me. I always skip over the craft of water. I don't even know if I need to do that, if I just go... if anything would happen. Maybe next time. You purposefully trip into a small rock. Ha! Oh, you okay, Sif? You give a thumbs up. You're clumsy and not at all threatening and overpowered compared to them. Oh, that's new. Odal gives you a patented secret look. You give a secret look back. Okay, there's enough chairs for us all to sit down. Have a little picnic. Here's the fucking story. I keep missing this. Wait, is this the room with the King's Book? Oh no, this is the dictionary. I don't know. Well, great. there was a bit of equipment or something in there at least. That's the only reason I was mad at myself for messing up. Bunny. There we go. We just got 2,000 EXP. You hit your hip into the counter and bite your lip really hard. You hit the counter back. This is a good way to resolve this. Eggy, eggy, egg key. The wall walkless. Hey, he's back! Pardon me? Gang is getting so much XP. It's a stone. Oh, quantum entanglement. Cat's paw. That was a big Odile blast. Patented. Oh! These are newspaper articles. You never looked at them very closely before, have you? You take a step forward. Oh! So many articles about the king! His conquest was slow enough that the Valgardian press had time to write about him. I remember that. But there's no one to write about them now. Go start reading random articles. This article's about his slow march to Dormont's house. This one is about him probably being from another country than Valgard. Huh? He really isn't Valgardian then. Oh, apparently not. This article says there's no record of him anywhere. Up until he appeared out of thin air sometime in his adulthood. Looks like he lived in the city of Corbeau for a few years before he became the king. So he was a traveler! Like Frenendile? Please don't compare us to him. Thank you. That's right. He did talk about Valgardians before, the way he phrased it. It did seem like he thought of Valgardians as people other than himself. And he said he thought of Valgard as welcoming. Always willing to welcome people in, even someone with no name, no home to speak of. You should go ask the king where he's from later. Oh, this article is about his fashion sense. Huh? From what I've heard, he does have a very distinctive hairstyle. This article is more about his armor, actually. They even included a sketch. Look. Please show us. Whoa. Well, it's very shiny, I suppose. Very imposing. There's something that caught your attention, though. Patterns? His shoulder parts. The patterns. On his chest and gauntlets, you mean? It's just a weird losange. What's so weird about it? Those are stars. Stars? What's a star? The dots in the sky. Seth and I were looking at them yesterday, remember? Oh. This article here does mention his speech mannerisms. Stars and sky-related things seem to be something he comes back to often. Stars, huh? What could be interesting about them? Stars. Is there somewhere in the house you could find out more about them? I know exactly where we can go. Five of Swords. Five of Wands. I drew the reversed Queen of Pentacles this morning. I am really liking this, if you excuse the unintentional pun, the gameplay loop of this, of being able to go through the house with several different goals and points of interest to look at. It's fun. Quality RPG. Play the role of a scared little boy. Ah, it's Tanglement again. I don't like how this one looks like a ton. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be Mohawk. Rocket Me? Oh, what? many times must Big Ball Head die? Keep asking. What do you mean immune? I used craft break. Oh shit. That just upsets me. Maybe use Sifrin's new paper skill again. Nice. Yippee! 12,000 experience. Memory of family is a little powerful. Friends, not anymore, madame. It was different. It's over between us. We are friends no more! Uh-huh. Huh? Is that new? Is that the first time she said this? Oh. I like cookies. Thank you, Snack Later, for this delicious meal! You thought I was gonna forget. The windows are open in the other room, and I hope someone walking by the street heard that. my cousin who I see once a year and we have a really good time. Oh, that's adorable. Free cookie. You eat it in 2 bites. I love free cookies. But leave it out. Oh, weird. Floor 2! I don't think I wanted to go this way first. Is a little bit different there because we have her skill now. We got it at the first floor boss. Yay! Poke, 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 poke. Poke. Without meaning to, you smile. Aww. Kids, please. Maybe the storage room was a thing I missed, because how else would I know about the password? Makes you think. Woo! Beautiful baby boy. I don't actually have to be here now, because the papers we were looking for were in another room. Knows about the king. The king is the name that he chose. Aha. Okay, so... good that I peeked again. Whoa! Why is Mirabelle telling me that I picked up the key? Alright. You seem very passionate about it, too. Still don't know about the list. Stop! Hearing, please. Key, please. sowing the seeds of whatever in our old lady. I could have phrased that. No longer do we fear the bomb. Look at these. Don't touch the child, Mr. Mask Man. These sadnesses are smarter than I am. The music kind of came back with passion there. Let me jump a little. That ghost again. No, not this one. Look at these. Apparently it's nothing. They read nothing. almost forget. Whoops. Oh, or no, I still want to have that spell. Never mind. I was gonna say something dumb. I make the world quake with my impatience. Down for the key, I had to double check myself. Something weird happened there. Something weird happened and I missed it. Story of my life. Surprised I never questioned how... why Dial is wielding the first issue of the Cursing of Chateau Castle as a weapon. Actually, are they? Great if I actually had them with the... Yeah. Can't spell open phrase without penth. Got our ADHD glass. Coin, you say? You remember, before you became stuck in time, you passed through a little town for supplies. Everyone had things to do, but you were so stupidly hungry, and you could barely think. You stopped at a boulangerie nearby. The boulanger was an old man, but strong. Looked like he woke up smiling every day. Even then, with the threat of the king looming over everyone. Wordlessly, you pointed at a croissant, sewing some coins. Silently, smiling, he got you your pastry, took your money, and gave you 1 silver piece of money back. You both said thank you at the same time. And you both froze. Apart from Issa and Mira, who have the same accent, you all have very different ways of speaking the same language. I can trigger this now, you mean? I just looked at the coin in my inventory. Was I supposed to wait for somebody to be like, hey, maybe you should do this? Hopefully I don't break anything. Apart from Issa and Mira, who have the same accent, you all have very different ways of speaking the same language. Makes sense, as you all come from different places. Through your travels, you met a lot of people with Mira and Issa's Valgardian accent. A few with Bonnie's coastal accent. They all speak like this over there! Even a few with Odile's Cabuan accent. But your accent stayed unique, foreign. The Belagere's accent was the same as yours. Without breaking eye contact, the old man grabbed your arm. His eyes were stunned, fearful, hopeful. And he said, "Young one, where are you from?" You couldn't answer. There's no way you could answer. How could you answer? Did he know? Did he remember? Would he answer? Was he asking you? Taunting you? Did he remember the lights still? The shapes they cut in the darkness? Their stories? They beat in his chest still? I have real chills right now. Were they still warming up his heart? Would he speak them and everything into existence? Did he say it? Let the words out. Did he remember? Did he remember? Did he remember? He left the Bellagere running. You could see the night sky, dotted with lights, but your chest was empty. When you ran back, you thought about how you'll always forget about the things you love. It's an immutable fact. Well, you don't want to forget about your family members, ever. Ever, 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 ever. No matter what, you'd make sure that you would always remember. You ate the croissant when you got back to everyone else. It didn't taste like anything. Find out about the incident. Remember the lights is a very, like, sci-fi alien quote. Like, do you remember the lights when they descended and rended everything apart? That's scary. Like, that's a that's a scary detail in what we might learn about Cypherin later. That's the reason Sif hates croissants. That's the incident. They in fact did not lose their eye to a croissant. It was a child. That's creepy. But Razzle Dazzle Sadness is here to help us. Let's kill them. So Sif is aware that, well, I mean, obviously they're aware that they're forgetful, but they're obviously aware that they're forgetting. This is a dumb way to say this, but they're aware that they're forgetting more than they know. Like, when you forget something, like, you try to think of it, you know, like, yeah, there's something there that I should know, but I don't know it. But in Cypherin's case, it's like, I don't know what I'm not supposed to know. Or, I don't know what I don't know. If that makes any sense. Turns out this whole game is just an analogy for dementia. Alzheimer's. Boss time. And it's even darker with that extra layer of, like, you don't have a clue about what you don't know, but you're aware that you don't know it. I'm not making sense to myself now. Nice one, Bonnie, but wrong enemy. Ooh. Very nice attack. I don't know why I did that. Well, this might kill him. Yay! Worth it. 14,000 XP for the gang. Oh my gosh. There's a squirrel crawling on the gutter outside. These are all still such sweet sequences.
I partake of the fish head.
No comments from Sif on the fish head this time. Just gonna make do some annoying stuff to get to the star room. Can I look at the key? No. Prime key. Empty key. No, okay. Yay! There we go. Lumpy Clay. Clay hay. Okay, up there is the observatory. Oops. I had to go to the right first. I forgot. But what if I use the clay to stick the pendant onto the beads? That's what I would do. Thank you, bunny! Big scissors. And dead goblin. 52. Siffrin's a scary baby. Still can't stick it on. English. You shake the pendant, goes ding ding, as if someone in the funny noise appreciation crew jumped to your side. Ding ding ding. Someday, I will go ding ding when I walk. Very good at avoiding these today. I saw, the other day in a store, it was, necklaces or lockets shaped like little books, and it was like, tell your story. Like now I want like a really tiny version of that picture to put in one of those. So I'd have to get like the right book, and I don't know what would fit this game very well. Wait, look at that. No. I forgot stuffed animals again. You're always forgetful, but it's getting worse lately. My brain for other things. Shoot, okay, I'm gonna have to go in a minute. I'm just gonna try to speedrun my way save point. Ah! No time! Okay, good, this one's still here. Sorry for the shorter stream today. But, every past stream of this is now up on the VOD channel, if anyone wants to go back and watch that. I've got a skedaddle. Thanks for stopping by and such. Okay, let's turn the game off. No wormy? Does that say no worries or no worries? Either way, I like it. Hope everyone has a good day.